Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What's happening, Lionsgate? Borderlands social media reactions call the movie a baffling, unwatchable disaster. I thought the first teaser that dropped was fun. Then they released like the trailer and you're like, this is starting to fall apart a little bit now. I was invited to the Borderlands, a Borderlands screening tonight in London. I don't think I'm going to go. I think I'll watch this with everyone else. This doesn't look like it's worth the trip to London to me. Let's take a look, shall we? Ugh. Hit subscribe if you're newer, guys. Turn those bell notifications on. So, as of all things, they have a social media embargo. That's lifted, and it's not looking particularly great for Borderlands, as you could probably imagine, again, from the trailers. Oh, they also sat on this movie for a really long time. This movie had been sat there for... Goodness me, how long now? A couple of years it's been sat there for? Good couple of years. That's like a really long time it's been sat there. Which is never normally a great sign of quality in terms of a movie. But anyway. Social media embargo for Borderlands lifted late last night. A handful of reactions, which I will also go briefly look for some more as well. But the handful of reactions are not good. So, roughly speaking, uninspired, unwatchable, disaster, trash. So worryingly, the budget itself is believed to have been around $120 million. That's quite a lot. It's not a lot for this type of film. This film needed a budget of around that, to be fair. Like, it's quite a big world they've got to create if you're going to go out and about. But anyway, here's some of the reactions. Oh, hey, I can tell you I've seen Borderlands movie now, and that it's really bad. I really wanted to like it. But an uninspired plot, several phoned-in performances, plus being stuck in a weird place where it looks both expensive and cheap at the same time, make it a huge misfire. Not good. First reaction. Kurt Morris top 5 film dive, as predictable as films come these days. Borderlands movie is borderline unwatchable. With such great talent, let's just zoom in a bit more, in front and behind the camera, it's astonishing to me that this ended up being the finished product. Blanchett and Hart are having a lot of fun here and save this from being a train wreck. Geared to be a franchise starter, it'll be a big surprise if this film finds an audience. Oof. Jesus. Borderlands is a disaster. Filled with every cliche you can ponder. This film swaps the mayhem and imagination of the games for a lifeless, unfunny, and visually repulsive dud, with annoying characters and a cast with not 1 ounce of chemistry. Oh, that's bad, isn't it? It's not the usual sorts of review in this either. I will say, though, visually repulsive. To its credit, the world itself is a bit bland. You know, it's not quite sepia tone, but it's not exactly a vibrant world. You know? Anyway. Borderlands movie. Hell of a film. Very happy with the new addition to the Borderlands universe. So some people liked it. Not many. The social media embargo has now lifted, and I can say that Borderlands movie has an exceptional level of detail for those who have played the games, but I don't know if that's enough to stop people from accusing it of being a Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff. Interesting. Interesting. Borderlands feels like what an out-of-touch executive thinks the cool kids find appealing. There is not a single earnest character moment here, just obnoxious quips that feel dated as soon as they leave the actors' mouths. It's not even so bad it's good, just a complete mess. Wow. This one here is a little bit longer. Borderlands movie is a baffling video game adaptation. There is potential for great world building, but it never happens due to a rushed and dull screenplay. The set design is impressive, but the film looks cheap due to poor CGI, which is it's really difficult to excuse that because they've had it just sat there for years. Like, how's the CGI bad? It's not been rushed. It's just you have not spent money on it. Kate Blanchett, Ariana Greenblatt, Jack Black are all great, even if their characters are underdeveloped and the majority of the jokes fall flat. And while the video game carries an M rating, the film carries a PG-13 rating, and you can tell it forced Eli Roth into an uncomfortable space as he tried to create a fun and bizarre space adventure. Not bad, but utterly forgettable. Oh dear. Not good at all. I don't know if there's any more. Let's have a look. I think there is. Dear oh dear. Spent tonight at the Borderlands movie launch party in Melbourne. Thank you, Roadshow Films, for the invite. And thank you, blah, blah, blah. So some people have been... Are they just recording it straight up in a preview screening? Wow. Okay. Christ. Okay, that's real bad. Let's have a look at some more then, shall we? Ah, some fun cosplays. That's cool. As an avid fan who's beaten every Borderlands game many times over, the Borderlands movie looks like it's going to absolutely suck. Okay. I don't think there's that many more reviews, actually, to be fair. I think that does seem to be the few reviews that are there. Yeah, there's not many at all. Nope. Huh. Alright, well. That's also another bad sign. Oh, here. Borderlands is borderline unwatchable. The violence is bland and uninspired. The chemistry is non-existent. And the trajectory of the story is both boring and painfully obvious. I had no expectations for this, and yet I was somehow still let down. Ugh. That's not good. Let's have a look at the latest. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm really surprised because, again, the amount of money... I mean, these chicks are hot. The amount of money they spent on... it's just been sat there for ages. How is it not good? You know? Like, if it's been sat there for so bloody long, how is it not great? Oh, here's another one. Hilariously wild and so action-packed, chaos reigns with this company of fun, engaging characters. Epic fights that jerk you off into high gear. What? You what? Jerk you off? What? Into high gear. Not just another adaptation, it's one of the best video game movies ever. A fitting end. Setting up what's next. Apparently Claptrap is comedy gold. Not sure how much I believe this, not gonna lie. Just some of them are a bit overzealous, I would say. Truly remarkable evening spent with the crew, blah blah blah. Celebrate the release of Borderlands. Less remarkable things can be said for Claptrap's contribution, blah blah blah. Okay, well look, it's not doing great. What do you guys think? I don't know. Thoughts down below. Take care. Bye bye now.